Greetings, friends. It's Love Is Fit to Love Me, and I'm coming to you with a very quick, very short law of attraction story. I was in the nail salon getting my nails done, and I saw this woman like toward the end of my process. When I was getting my nails polished, I saw this woman who had a Diet Coke, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize that at this place I could get Diet Coke. She always asks me if you want something to drink. I always bring water with me, and she says she has sodas or whatever, but it never occurred to me that I could have that they have Diet Coke, and that would be something that I would like to have, but really to take with me. The whole salon is full. Only one person has a drink today, and everyone, all the people were busy. I was already sitting, getting my about to get my nails dry when I thought of it again, and I was like, okay, but I'm about to leave, so I'm sure that the drinks, I mean, I never take the drink, but I'm like, I imagine that the drinks are like for you while you're there, like while you're waiting and all that kind of stuff, and I waited for a long time, and you know, she charges extra money for it to shorten the nails and everything, and I was just like, you know, I should get a Diet Coke, but I feel kind of funny asking if I'm about to leave. I'm gonna take it to go. So I sat there and I, was watching the television, doing other things, but I imagined myself leaving, but before I changed my mind, I just imagined myself leaving with my Diet Coke, and I imagined myself putting the Diet Coke in the refrigerator, and I'm like, well, when would I use the Diet Coke? And I need to have lemon for it, because I like a lemon in my Diet Coke, and I was thinking, well, I could buy but Diet Coke. I don't really need to be like stressing over this. I wasn't stressing, but just even thinking about this Diet Coke that I don't even want to drink right now. I just wanted to have to take home with me because it would be cool to have a Diet Coke in my refrigerator. So I'm about to leave, and the owner, well, like in my mind, I'm about to leave. I'm like, okay, my nails are about dry, and I'm of course, like, that's it. Like, I thought about it. I imagined the Coke, seeing myself leaving with it, putting it in the refrigerator and all that kind of stuff, but that was it. I just let it go. So like I said, I was about to go, and then the owner asked one lady who just come in if she wants a drink. And then she asked the lady that was in front of her if she wanted a drink. And then she looked up and she asked me, would you like a drink to go? And I was like, sure, I would like a Diet Coke, thank you. So, very quick law of attraction story, just this idea that I did not purposely, sit there to try and manifest this Diet Coke, but I did kind of go through the steps. I thought about the Diet Coke, how I would feel if I had the Diet Coke. I imagined like myself leaving with the Diet Coke and putting it in the refrigerator. And this is what I'm doing. I'm leaving with the Diet Coke, and you can imagine what it looks like. You just imagine what it looks like to put it in the refrigerator. Obviously, this is a very small thing, but I think it's really important to notice the small things and see how the law works, to see how, when you put something out there into the universe, that it comes back. And I do find that if I notice the small things, then it helps me build my consciousness and my belief and my awareness for manifesting the big things. So that's my tip for the day. With the law of attraction, appreciate the small things. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao, friends.
Today we're going to talk about partial manifestations and the path of least resistance. What do I mean by that? Would you ever create the intention that you intend to see Jerry, and then maybe you just see his name or a different Jerry? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So today we're talking about partial manifestations and how you can actually change it to get your whole entire manifestation. So if you haven't already subscribed, definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below, because I do put out new videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, each one of them designed to help you create something wonderful in your life. So, oh yes, and also as well, if you would like, I do coaching, video coaching, links down below as well. There is email coaching, and Facebook page or group for success stories. And if you do have any questions, please put them in the comments of the videos, because I read these comments and I do respond to them, as well as I may make a video on it to answer your question as well. And yeah, also too, I'd like to give a shout out to the subscriber of the month, Gucci Gaming. You are amazing. He's always out there answering questions, looking for update from you guys. He is amazing, and I'll tell you, he's right on point with what he says. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So let's get started. Partial manifestations. Okay. So how partial manifestations show up is because we are blocking it somehow. Okay. So I say, I intend to see Jerry every day. Okay. That's my intention. However, what ends up happening is I see Jerry's name, or I see a different Jerry. The reason for that is because I may have other stories going on that are blocking it. Well, I definitely have other stories going on that are blocking it. So a story like, well, I'll never run into Jerry, on the street, or Jerry won't just pick up the phone and call me. He never has. So those things will actually block, seeing Jerry every day or having Jerry call you, because, they're contrary to that. And our subconscious mind will take the path of least resistance. So it'll be like, okay, here you go. You can see Jerry. Well, wrong Jerry, or you'll see Jerry's name, but not actually Jerry, because those other two stories, or the other stories that you're telling yourself, have to be taken care of. So another example of that, and I told this on, I think, Veronica's channel, is basically one day I said, I intend for my Jerry doll to bring me home a bottle of red wine. And sure enough, Jerry went in. He never got carded. They were like, hey, Jerry, the usual. Anyway, so he picked up a bottle. He came home with a bottle of white wine, not red wine. And I thought to myself, why didn't he get me red wine? Why did he get me white wine when I intended for him to bring me a bottle of red wine? And all of a sudden, Jerry popped up and said, you know what? He was like, I got white wine because red wine gives me heartburn. And I was like, oh, that answers that. So I had that story running in the background, and that's why only a partial manifestation showed up. I got wine, but I didn't get the wine I wanted. Okay, so that's why partial manifestations will show up, that we may see their name, or we may see a different person, or we may hear about them from other people, and not actually get our intention because there's something else blocking it. Now, we've got two ways that we can change that, okay? The first way that we can actually change that is by our mental diet, going into our thoughts, listening to ourselves, and changing any story that we have. So if my story is, I intend for, Jerry to call me every day, then I think to myself, but he never has. Nope, he can start. I intend for him to call me. Okay. So we want to, take our thoughts and we want to change that thought, because thoughts are things thoughts create. The other way that we can do it is we can see what's showing up in our 3D reality, because our 3D reality is a direct reflection of everything that we see, that we think. Okay. So let's say, for instance, Jerry always shows up to work late. Okay. Now I'm seeing this in my 3D reality. And of course, my thought is he's always late. Now, I could just take a look, see him show up late, and I can be like, oh, okay, I intend for Jerry to be on time for work. Okay. Let's say, for instance, Jerry started like hanging up on me just randomly. Okay. Now I don't know where I created that thought, right? And I think, well, I intend for Jerry to always have a conversation on the phone with me, but then he just starts hanging up on me. Well, then all I would do is see what's showing up in my reality. And I say, no, I and Jerry intend for Jerry to be respectful and to talk on the phone with me, And so that's the other way to do it, to take things that are showing up in our reality, and if we don't like it, just changing it on the spot, because it doesn't matter how we created it. The fact is our thoughts get projected out. So either we change what we see out there by just creating an intention, okay, or we go into our thoughts and we just look through our thoughts and see what thoughts that we have that block us from what we're actually looking to manifest, okay? So yeah, those are the two ways that you can change your partial manifestations, and how those partial manifestations show up, because our subconscious mind will take the path of least resistance. Remember, resistance or blocks are just thoughts. They're thoughts that you have that are contrary to what you're looking to manifest. Right, Jerry? Yes. Okay, anyways, that's my video for today. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. You guys are all amazing, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.